Welcome to Cryptid Files. I'm your host, Paige Carter. Beneath the shadowy canopy of the Florida Everglades, where the rivers meet the mangroves, a chilling mystery lurks. Silent but for the nocturnal chorus of the swamp, the dense foliage hides secrets that would make the boldest adventurer's blood run cold. The local Seminole and Miccosukee tribes whisper of a creature, elusive and terrifying, known as the Esti-Kapkaki, or the Tall Man. To the rest of us, it's known as the skunk ape. In the twilight hours, local inhabitants have reported seeing a figure, massive and hulking, moving with a quiet agility belying its size. No one has seen it up close, but those who have caught fleeting glimpses describe it as walking on two legs, covered in a shaggy coat of hair, its eyes glowing ominously in the pitch black. Its presence is often heralded by a pungent odor, earning the creature its distinctive name. The skunk ape, so named for its harsh scent, is a long-standing legend of the Florida swamps. Accounts of this elusive creature have been circulating for decades, passed down through generations like an eerie fireside tale. The skunk ape's lore is intertwined with the history and culture of Florida, its existence debated by locals, tourists, and researchers alike. The Everglades, a sprawling wetland of over 1 million acres, provides the perfect cover for this elusive creature. Its murky waters and dense vegetation offer ample hiding spots for a creature wanting to remain unseen. The swamp is a place of both beauty and danger, with its alligators, snakes, and panthers. Yet, even among these known predators, the skunk ape holds a unique place, a chilling icon of the unknown. Recorded sightings of the skunk ape vary, some reporting a creature over 7 feet tall, others describing a being with a more human stature. This disparity adds a unique layer of intrigue to the mystery. Is the skunk ape one creature or a species? Is it a misidentified bear, or maybe an escaped primate from a nearby zoo? Or could it be something much more ancient, a relic from prehistoric times that has somehow survived in the depths of the swamp? Despite numerous attempts, the skunk ape remains as elusive as ever. Its existence is a tantalizing puzzle that has yet to be solved. Scientists, cryptologists, and thrill seekers alike have ventured into the Everglades in search of the creature, their efforts often met with more questions than answers. As the sun sets on the murky waters of the swamp, the legend of the skunk ape continues to thrive, whispered among those who dare to venture into the darkness. Historical accounts of the skunk ape date back to the early European settlement of Florida. As settlers moved into the region, they brought with them tales of a foul-smelling, ape-like creature lurking in the swamps. Oral histories from local Native American tribes also hint at the presence of such an entity, often described as a powerful guardian spirit, a creature of the wilds, or a warning of dangers lurking in the untamed wilderness. The first recorded sighting of the skunk ape came in the late 1800s. A group of hunters reported encountering a large, bipedal creature covered in hair, emanating a putrid smell. The story quickly spread through the local community and beyond, captivating the imagination of those who heard it. Over the following years, more sightings were reported, each one adding a new layer to the growing legend. The 20th century saw a surge in skunk ape sightings, particularly during the 1960s and 1970s. The creature was spotted in various locations across Florida, from the tangled mangrove forests of the Everglades to the dense undergrowth of the Big Cypress National Preserve. Some reports even reached as far north as North Carolina. One particular incident in 1974 drew national attention. A woman in the small town of Ochapi claimed to have photographed the skunk ape lurking in her backyard. The grainy images she produced showed a large, hulking figure partially obscured by foliage. While skeptics dismissed the photos as a hoax, they nonetheless fueled the public's fascination with the creature. As the legend of the skunk ape spread, it began to permeate popular culture. It was featured in local newspapers, books, and documentaries. The creature even inspired a horror film in the 1970s, and it became the subject of numerous songs and works of art. Tourist shops sold skunk ape merchandise, and roadside attractions capitalized on the creature's notoriety. In recent years, the skunk ape has become a symbol of Florida's unique cultural heritage and natural history. While debates over its existence continue, the skunk ape is more than just a cryptid. It's a testament to the mystery and allure of Florida's wild landscapes, a story that continues to captivate those who venture into the depths of the Everglades. Its legend is a part of Florida's identity, a mythic creature that remains a source of fascination and wonder. In the annals of skunk ape lore, there exist numerous eyewitness accounts, each adding a unique facet to the enigmatic cryptid. Many describe the creature as standing between 6 to 7 feet tall, covered in long, coarse hair. While the color varies from report to report, the most common descriptions depict it as a dark, murky brown, not unlike the swampy terrain it is said to inhabit. The skunk ape's most distinguishing feature, however, is its distinctive odor, often likened to rotten eggs or decaying matter, hence its name. Behavior-wise, the skunk ape is typically portrayed as being elusive, avoiding human contact whenever possible, but it has been known to exhibit curiosity towards human dwellings. In one account from the early 2000s, a resident from the outskirts of the Everglades described an incident where a large, ape-like creature was spotted rummaging through a garbage can. However, upon noticing the witness, the creature retreated back into the forest. Another account from the late 1980s involved a group of campers in the Big Cypress National Preserve. They reported hearing loud, deep growls in the night and found large, unusual footprints around their campsite the next morning. They also noted a foul smell that lingered for hours after the creature's supposed visit. The skunk ape is not just an isolated phenomenon. Similar stories have been reported from across the southeastern United States, suggesting a regional variation to the legend. In North Carolina, the creature is known as the Knobby, named after the Knob Creek area where it was first sighted. While in Arkansas, it's referred to as the Fouke monster, named after the town of Fouke. The impact of these sightings on the local communities is significant. The skunk ape has become a kind of unifying cultural symbol, a shared story that binds people together. In some areas, it has given rise to local festivals celebrating the creature, such as the annual Skunk Ape Day in Florida. However, the skunk ape is more than just a source of local pride and amusement. For some, it represents a deep respect for the mysteries of the wild, a reminder that there are still things in this world that remain unexplained and elusive. It stands as a symbol of the untamed wilderness, a testament to the wonders and enigmas of the natural world that continue to captivate and mystify us. The enigma of the skunk ape extends beyond the realm of personal anecdotes and into the world of physical evidence. There are photographs, footprints, recordings, and even alleged remains that some believe are tied to this elusive creature. One of the most famous pieces of evidence is the Miaka photographs. In 2000, an anonymous woman sent 2 photos to the Sarasota County Sheriff's Department in Florida, claiming to have captured a skunk ape in her backyard. The images display a large ape-like creature crouched in the underbrush, its eyes glowing in the camera's flash. The images remain a topic of hot debate among cryptozoologists and skeptics alike. Footprints, too, have been found that are believed to belong to the skunk ape. These tracks often measure around 14 inches long and display a wider breadth than a human footprint, suggesting the imprint of a large, heavy creature. Some have even found impressions of knuckles, a trait often associated with primates. As for audio evidence, some claim to have recorded the skunk ape's distinctive vocalizations. These sounds, described as eerie, high-pitched screams or deep, resonating growls, are not easily attributed to known animals in the region. In the realm of tangible evidence, perhaps nothing is more controversial than the alleged remains of these creatures. In 1974, 2 men claimed to have found the body of a skunk ape in the Everglades. However, after a thorough examination, the remains were identified as those of a black bear. Despite this, believers maintain that the creature's body was misidentified, a common refrain in cryptozoology. Various researchers, investigators, and cryptozoologists have devoted their careers to verifying the existence of the skunk ape. One of the most prominent among them is Dave Shealy, a lifelong resident of the Florida Everglades and the self-proclaimed Skunk Ape Research Headquarters. Shealy has spent decades documenting sightings, collecting evidence, and advocating for the recognition of the skunk ape as a legitimate species. His dedication to the cause has made him a central figure in skunk ape lore. Others, like Lauren Coleman, one of the world's leading cryptozoologists, have also taken an interest in the skunk ape. Coleman has written extensively on the subject, often drawing parallels between the skunk ape and other alleged hominids like Bigfoot and the Yeti. Yet, despite the efforts of these individuals and others, definitive proof of the skunk ape's existence remains elusive. Skeptics argue that without a living specimen or irrefutable DNA evidence, the skunk ape will remain relegated to the realm of folklore and urban legend. However, for believers, the search continues, fueled by the hope of one day unveiling the truth about Florida's mysterious swamp dweller. Though the skunk ape phenomenon is steeped in intrigue and mystery, it is not without its skeptics and critics. The rational counter-arguments contesting the existence of such a creature typically center around three key points: hoaxes, misidentifications, and scientific inconsistencies. Hoaxes have always been a part of cryptid lore, and the skunk ape is no exception. There have been several instances where supposed sightings or evidence were later revealed to be deliberate pranks or frauds. In fact, some of the most renowned skunk ape pictures, such as the infamous Miyaka photographs, have been scrutinized for potential trickery. Critics argue that the creature in these images could easily be a person in a costume, while others point out the suspicious convenience of the subject's pose and the camera's perfect positioning. Misidentification is another common explanation offered by skeptics. Florida is teeming with wildlife, and in the dense, shadow-laden swamplands, a bear or even a large alligator could be mistaken for a cryptid in the right conditions. Moreover, the alleged footprints and knuckle impressions attributed to the skunk ape could also be the result of known animals' activity or even natural geological processes. Scientific arguments against the skunk ape primarily focus on the lack of physical evidence. Despite numerous sightings and claimed encounters, no one has yet provided definitive biological proof like a body, bones, or DNA samples. The one-time remains were found. They were identified as belonging to a bear rather than a cryptid. Critics maintain that without such evidence, the skunk ape is merely a product of folklore, perpetuated by misidentification and imagination. Even the skunk ape's alleged vocalizations have been questioned. The eerie screams and deep growls attributed to the creature could be the calls of known animals, distorted by the swamp's echoey atmosphere or misinterpreted due to unfamiliarity. These skeptical perspectives, while challenging the existence of the skunk ape, also underscore the need for rigorous, objective investigation in the field of cryptozoology. The quest for the skunk ape, like all scientific endeavors, is a pursuit of truth, requiring scrutiny, evidence, and an open mind. As such, while skeptics question, believers continue their search, each sighting, footprint, or growl adding another layer to the enigmatic tapestry of the skunk ape. The mystery remains open, the swamp still whispers its secrets, and the legend of Florida's elusive giant continues to endure. The skunk ape's existence has not only intrigued cryptozoologists and enthusiasts, but has also caught the attention of governmental bodies and media outlets over the years. It's a tale that has been woven into the fabric of Florida's folklore, a story that has stirred the curiosity of the public and the press, and has elicited responses from authorities. In the early 70s, reports of skunk ape sightings prompted an official response from the Everglades National Park. Park rangers, responding to an increase in public interest and concern, conducted an investigation into the reported sightings. However, they found no substantial evidence to confirm the skunk ape's existence. The park's official stance was that the skunk ape was likely a misidentified known animal, a position that simultaneously acknowledged the sightings while also dismissing the possibility of an undiscovered cryptid. Interestingly, in 2000, an anonymous woman sent 2 photographs to the Sarasota County, Florida Sheriff's Department, claiming they were images of the skunk ape. The photos, which became known as the Miyaka Skunk Ape photos, depict a large ape-like creature lurking in the underbrush. The Sheriff's Department, while intrigued, did not conduct a formal investigation, instead forwarding the photos to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. The commission's stance remained consistent with that of the park, suggesting the creature was likely a black bear. The media has played an instrumental role in shaping the public's perception of the skunk ape. From the front pages of local newspapers to segments on national television, the creature's alleged sightings have been covered with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Documentaries and reality shows, like Animal Planet's Finding Bigfoot, have dedicated episodes to the skunk ape, propelling the creature further into the public eye. These productions, while often sensationalized, have helped to keep the skunk ape story alive, feeding into the aura of mystery and intrigue that surrounds this elusive beast. However, the narratives spun by the media and the official responses from governmental bodies often stand in stark contrast. While the media tends to amplify the sensational aspects of the skunk ape legend, authorities typically downplay the creature's existence, often attributing sightings to more mundane explanations. This dichotomy between official skepticism and public fascination has only deepened the mystery of the skunk ape, further cementing its place in the annals of cryptozoology and American folklore. Regardless of official statements or media coverage, the skunk ape continues to captivate, its existence debated and its legend enduring, as enigmatic as the swamps it purportedly calls home. The skunk ape is not an isolated phenomenon. Across the world, tales of similar cryptids punctuate local lore and mythology, suggesting a shared thread of human experience across cultures and epochs. In North America, the most renowned of these creatures is undoubtedly Bigfoot, or Sasquatch, a giant, hairy bipedal creature said to inhabit the forests of the Pacific Northwest. Sightings of Bigfoot have been reported for centuries, and the creature has become a staple of American folklore. In the Himalayas, the Yeti, or abominable snowman, serves a similar role. The Yeti is described as an ape-like creature, much taller and more robust than an average human. The Sherpa people, indigenous to the region, have long believed in the existence of the Yeti, and tales of encounters with the creature are common in their folklore. The Yowie, Australia's equivalent to Bigfoot, is another prominent example. The creature, described as a large, hairy, ape-like entity, is a significant part of Aboriginal mythology. Sightings of the Yowie continue to be reported across Australia, particularly in the country's vast wilderness areas. Despite the geographical distances and cultural differences that separate these regions, the similarities in these tales are striking. Each describes a large, hairy, bipedal creature, elusive and mostly nocturnal, that inhabits remote, inaccessible regions. This recurring pattern in folklore across different cultures suggests a common thread of human experience and perception. Ancient myths and indigenous beliefs often serve as a mirror, reflecting our deepest fears and curiosities about the unknown. These creatures exist at the boundary between the known and the unknown, serving as a symbol of the wilderness and the mysteries it holds. They are the embodiment of the untamed, the unexplored, the undiscovered. It's worth noting that these creatures are not always viewed as monsters or threats. In many cultures, they are seen as guardians of the wilderness, protectors of the natural world. Their elusive nature is viewed not as a sign of malevolence, but as a testament to their connection with the wild, untamed parts of the world. The skunk ape, like its counterparts around the world, is a part of this shared human narrative. The creature's existence may be debated, its nature may be misunderstood, but its place in folklore is undeniable. The skunk ape, Bigfoot, the Yeti, the Yowie, These are not just creatures of myth, but symbols of our relationship with the unknown, manifestations of our collective fascination with the mysteries that lie beyond the edge of the known world. As we traverse further into the 21st century, technology has become an increasingly vital tool in the quest to unearth evidence of the skunk ape. The surge in the number of reported sightings and encounters in recent years is inextricably tied to the ubiquity of digital media. Countless individuals now carry high-resolution cameras in their pockets, ready to capture unexpected moments at a moment's notice. This has resulted in an influx of new video and photographic evidence that has rapidly spread across the internet. Viral videos claiming to show the skunk ape have sparked heated debates online. Grainy footage, often captured at a distance, purports to show a hulking, bipedal creature moving through the Floridian swamps. These videos have been met with both skepticism and excitement, fueling ongoing debates about the existence of the elusive creature. Beyond handheld cameras and smartphones, more specialized technology has also entered the fray. Trail cameras, devices designed to automatically capture images when movement is detected, have been deployed across Florida's wilderness areas. These cameras, often used by hunters and wildlife researchers, have captured a plethora of intriguing images. Some of these photos allegedly depict the skunk ape, revealing a large, fur-covered creature moving stealthily through the undergrowth. Drones, too, have begun to play a role in the hunt for the skunk ape. These unmanned aerial vehicles offer a bird's-eye view of the swamps and forests, enabling researchers to explore areas that would be difficult, if not impossible, to reach on foot. Drones have captured footage of large, unidentifiable creatures moving through the swamps, adding another layer to the growing body of evidence. Despite the surge in technological evidence, no definitive proof of the skunk ape's existence has been found. Critics argue that many of the images and videos could be easily manipulated or misinterpreted. Nevertheless, the sheer volume of digital media related to the skunk ape has ensured that the creature remains a topic of fascination. The integration of technology into the search for the skunk ape has fundamentally reshaped the hunt for proof. It has democratized the process, allowing anyone with a smartphone or a drone to contribute to the growing body of evidence. As technology continues to advance, so too will our ability to explore the mysteries of the world, including the enigmatic skunk ape. Our collective fascination with cryptids like the skunk ape runs deeper than simple curiosity about the natural world. These elusive creatures tap into primal aspects of the human psyche, representing archetypes and fears that have echoed through our minds for millennia. The skunk ape, with its hulking form and elusive nature, taps into a deep-seated fear of the unknown, of the wild, and of the untamed. It is a creature at home in the wilderness, a symbol of the untamed world that exists outside the boundaries of human civilization. This wilderness, with its hidden dangers and secrets, has long been a source of fear and fascination. The skunk ape embodies this wilderness, representing both its mystery and its menace. Moreover, the skunk ape also represents a form of rebellion, a creature that exists outside the norms of society. It is a symbol of the untamed, the uncontrolled, and the unrestrained. This can be both frightening and liberating, a reminder that there are still aspects of the world that exist beyond our control or understanding. In addition, the skunk ape taps into a fundamental human fear of the monstrous, of beings that exist at the boundary between the human and the animal. Our ancestors told stories of weir beasts, creatures that could shift between human and animal forms, representing a liminal space between the civilized and the wild. The skunk ape, with its human-like form and animalistic characteristics, fits squarely within this tradition of monster folklore. The continued search for the skunk ape also taps into our collective desire for discovery and exploration. There is a thrill in the hunt, a sense of adventure that comes from probing the unknown. The skunk ape is a symbol of this uncharted territory, a mystery waiting to be solved. But perhaps most importantly, the skunk ape serves as a reminder of the vastness and diversity of the natural world. Even as we explore the farthest reaches of space, there are still mysteries to be found here on Earth, creatures and phenomena that defy our understanding. The skunk ape stands as a symbol of these mysteries, a reminder that the world is larger and stranger than we often give it credit for. In the end, the skunk ape is not just a creature of the Florida swamps. It is a symbol, a reflection of our fears and desires, our fascination with the unknown, and our eternal quest for knowledge. As we continue to explore the world around us, the skunk ape remains a potent symbol of the mysteries that still await discovery. The skunk ape, in its elusive, shadowy existence, paints a compelling tableau of human curiosity, our primal fascination with the unexplored and the enigmatic. As we grapple with the line that separates belief and evidence, it is worth noting that while science seeks to illuminate the unknown, there are mysteries that persist, captivating our collective imagination, inviting us to step into the realms of the inexplicable. This cryptid stands tall at the intersection of reality and lore, a testament to the unyielding human spirit that refuses to capitulate to the finite limits of known knowledge. The skunk ape is not merely an inhabitant of Florida's swamps. It is a dweller in the shared mental landscape of those who dare to ponder, those who dare to question, and those who dare to believe in the unseen. It is here, in this confluence of the tangible and the intangible, that the legend of the skunk ape finds its profound resonance. It encapsulates our primal fears, our desire for discovery, our rebellion against the defined and the normative. In essence, the skunk ape embodies our struggle to reconcile with the incomprehensible, the irreducible mystery of existence that lies beyond empirical scrutiny. The endurance of such legends, unfettered by the passage of time, speaks volumes about our relationship with the unknown. It underscores the intrinsic human urge to probe into the abyss of the unexplained, even as we stand on the precipice of uncertainty. A spectral figure lurking in the swamps, the skunk ape is a mirror held up to humanity, reflecting our yearning for the uncharted, our fascination with the cryptic, our simultaneous fear and attraction to the wilderness, both within and without. In an era of rapid scientific advancement and technological marvels, the skunk ape serves as a humble reminder that not all mysteries are meant to be unraveled. Perhaps it is the existence of such enigmas that fuels our imagination, propels us forward, and keeps the spirit of exploration alive. As we close this journey, let's acknowledge that there will always be a skunk ape, an enigma that captivates and confounds us, that invites us to question, to seek, to wonder. Because in the end, it is not the answers, but the questions that define us, that remind us of our infinitesimal place in a universe teeming with mysteries. And perhaps it is in these questions, in the pursuit of these elusive answers, that we truly find ourselves. Thanks for listening. This has been Cryptid Files. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.